In this video, we are going to learn about quality adjustment for our digital press. What are the adjustment flow we should follow during adjustment of color? What is the timing of it and the sequences? In our regular adjustment flow, we should run gamma automatic adjustment first, then maximum density adjustment, then controller calibration. When we have to do it, if you have printed 1000 sheet or 2000 sheet, after that you can do it. If you think any color is not coming good, then you can do it. Or any job in which any color is not coming out good, then also you can do it. And if you perform this series of adjustment, then you will find that the color is more accurate than previous. So first of all, we will learn how to adjust the gamma. This is your touch panel screen. You have to click on adjustment, then execute adjustment, and after that just click on gamma automatic adjustment and press OK. Now you will see on main screen it's showing please wait, now adjusting. That means your adjusting is running, and once it is become ready to print, that means now you can take out the print. After gamma automatic adjustment, we will learn about maximum density adjustment. For maximum density adjustment, we have to print test chart for the measurement. So you can use any tray as per your machine configuration. You can use any tray. Then click on adjustment, click on quality adjustment, then maximum density adjustment, and then print mode. You can select the tray. That quality adjustment that we selected right now is a screen. Normally it is a screen 1 only, but if you are doing that maximum density for any specific screen like a screen 2 or dot 1 and something, then you can change the screen. Otherwise no need to do it. Just select the tray and select the number of print 1 and start. Okay, once you get the print, press exit. Now this is your computer window. Go to your all program. In X right you will find I1 profiler. Okay, so we have to open that I1 profiler. First of all, we have to tick all this, then click on advanced, then click on that default display device should be I1 Pro 2. Okay, so we will change it to I1 Pro 2. Then on your left hand side, click on measure chart. In measure chart, this sort of window you will see. First of all, select your measurement tool, that is I1 Pro 2 in our case, and then here you have to change the row and columns. It is 5 and 4 actually. Now I'll show you how you will how your test chart looks like. This is our measurement tool I1 Pro 2, and then we will start calibrate. Okay, keep some same paper without non-printed paper below the test chart. This is your test chart actually, and we don't need to measure all the spot. We will measure only that red box, that black, cyan, magenta, yellow at all 5 positions, 4 corners and the center. Okay, one by one we have to measure it. Okay, so now once you measured it, what we have to do is save. In save you can write any name and the format should be I1 profiler. Okay, then press save. As soon as you save it, your at your file location you will see that file is saved. You have to open it in your Excel file, and then this all five is for black, that second is for cyan, and the color also you can see, and then rest is like that only. And then we will take the average value of it, calculate the average of 5 maximum density patches. Okay, so now we have calculated the average, and now we will what we will do, we will see this is your black average value, this is for cyan, this is for your magenta, this is for your yellow. So now we will compare it with your target value. If you know the target value, that is okay. Otherwise, now you can see on your screen it's visible. For black it should be 1.81, for cyan it should be 1.54, for magenta it should be 1.57, and for yellow it should be 0.97. If your measure value is near to that means plus minus 0.05, then it's okay. If it is far from there, then accordingly we will change plus minus. Okay, and then this please wait adjustment going on, and then we will again do the same process. And now you will ask why we will do again. Purpose of doing it again is just to re-verify what we are doing is correct or not. Okay, so we will take out the print again. Again we will measure, and what we will do after measuring, we will again compare the value. If we feel any value is lesser or greater, then we will change accordingly, or if you feel value is now okay, then no need to change anything, just press OK. Okay, so this is how you can do your maximum density adjustment. This is very easy process. Now it is ready for print. Now gamma we learned, maximum density we learned. Now we will do the calibration part, how we have to do it. For calibration, what we require, Konica Minolta Color Center. If it is directly visible, then it's okay. Otherwise you can go to Konica Minolta folder. In Color Center folder you will find Konica Minolta Color Center application. You have to open that application, and here if this is visible, then just select it and press the connect button. If it is not very visible, then you can go for search option. Here in our case it's visible, we will select it and connect it. Here we will do calibration. In calibrations, first of all we will select our instrument. Our instrument is i1 Pro 2 M0. For calibration we will select M0. In settings we will select the paper type and screen. Here our screen is screen 1, like we did in our maximum density, same case. Okay, then start calibration. We will first click on print. It will ask for the which tray you want to print, how many copies you want, and then you can just click on print. Once you get the print, you will click on start. It will ask you to keep your calibration meter on the white spot and press OK. Now it will show you measure with measurement guide. So before measurement, we will keep some white non-printed paper below the printed chart, and then we will use the guide for it. This is the guide. Please make sure you are using it for the calibration purpose, because it's very important. And now one by one we will measure all 5 lines. Okay, so now we measure all the lines of patches. Now we will click on register. So this is how you can do the calibration. This is also very easy job to perform. Now this is your regular flow, but sometimes what happens, you need to perform the density balance. Means you what you see is sometimes in your one part of the image, say let's say inboard side image is dark and outboard side image is light. In that case we perform density balance adjustment. How we have to do it? Let's see. We click on utility button, then click on administrator setting, then we will go to system setting. In system setting, here we will click on expert adjustment, okay, and then quality adjustment. Here we will click on density balance adjustment, and then density balance adjustment chart output. Here we will take out type 2 of i1 Pro 2 line, okay, and then select whatever the tray you want, and the screen also you can select. If you want to change the screen, you can change the screen, otherwise it is not required. If you want to keep it on a screen 1, then it is by default it is on a screen 1 only, or if you want to change, you can change. Then select the tray and press start button. Okay, once you get the chart printed, now we will measure the chart. For measure this chart we require profile maker application. If you don't have this application, just write on Google Profile Maker 5.0 and you will get it. It's around 70 MB application. First we will click on device port. As in a start it will show unknown. Unknown means device is not connected till now. As soon as it shows OK, that means now your measurement tool is connected. Now you can go for the measurement. Click on chart and then select custom option. Okay, now we have to select number of columns and rows. It should be 6 and 13. This is type 2. Okay, and then press OK. Now we will press on start to start the measurement process. It will ask you to keep your measurement tool on white spot and then press OK. Now as we did in calibration and maximum density, we will keep some paper below the printed chart, and then we will measure each spot one by one. You have to in your calibration box you will see this kind of guide plate. Okay, so we have to use this plate. How to insert it, you can see here. Okay, this is how it works. Now one by one we have to measure all the lines, and the below one white box also, it is also marked. This is how you have to do it. Okay, Once you measured all the white spots, including white spots, we have to click on which application? We have to close it, and after closing we have to save the file. So we will click on file and click on save as button. In save as, it will ask for the file name. In your printed sheet, as you can see here, there are some number here. So first we have to give the number and then underscore, and then you can write any name or any number that will actually show up on your machine. That first you are showing before that underscore, it is not going to visible to you once it is uploaded to your machine. Okay, this is for machine understanding. And where you have to save the file, suppose you have 3080 machine, then you have to make a folder C3080. Then inside that folder you have to make one more folder, that is adjust underscore data. As you can see here, adjust underscore data, and then you have to save this file. First write that number underscore, let's say your name xyz, whatever it is, you can save there. Now once you save the file, there is two way to upload that file to the machine. One is your computer is connected with the Ethernet, then you can directly upload from here. You have to just write the IP address of the machine, okay, and then click on machine manager settings. Here you know the your admin and password. If you don't know, you just connect to your engineer, he will guide you. And then click on color measurement data archive, browse the file, and then put the file name also and just upload it. Okay, now here we have to click on density balance and then select any line, blank line, it should be blank line, and then click on archive data. Here you will see that file is visible now. You have to just select it and press OK. It will ask you to register adjustment data. You said just OK, and then it will save it. Now there is one more process to do it. Let me show you that one also. In that process, what we have to do, in the same window of density balance data registration, we have to click any blank line. Now we will choose USB flash drive option. Now we have that file in our USB. First we have in that machine will ask connect USB flash drive. First connect it, then press it. It will automatic get the file. You have to just select the file and press OK. So you can choose any of the any one method to upload the file to your machine. Both are having same impact. There is no issue. Now in some newer model, if your machine having a scanner, then density balance you can do with the very much ease. That means you don't need to do all the measurements and load the file. There is one option called density balance auto adjustment. You have to just click on adjustment, go to quality adjustment, and then click on density balance auto adjustment. Click on print mode. Okay, select any tray. Here this is for a screen. If you want to change the screen, you can change it. Otherwise it is not required. Okay, then select the tray. And press start. Okay, now once you measured printed the sheet, now you have to go to scanning, and after scanning it's done. Okay, this is how simple it is, very simple. Okay, thank you so much.